Good morning, everybody. It's October 15, just after 11 o'clock. I came out here a bit earlier than this recording because I had my siding delivered, and it was nice of them to do this. This is from Home Depot. I'm not, just so you know where I got it, but you can see it was dinged here, and right here this piece is kind of messed up. So what they did was, I think I ordered 25 pieces. So what they did was they just threw 3 bonus ones on top to make up for the damage. And to be honest with you, probably these aren't a huge deal, or I'll use those ones when I need to cut around or something and cut that part off. So, and they also did that for me on this stack that's under here. When I bought it, they didn't have enough in store. That's why I had to buy this, because they didn't have enough in store the first time around. But they had a couple of damaged pieces in here, and they gave those to me for like 10 bucks a piece. And I knew I'd be cutting around things, so. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and see if I can get a piece in here now and work my way across, and I don't know how far I'll get. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself, but I'm out here on my own and just gonna do what I can. All right. Oh, and I'm also wishing Valentina happy birthday from yesterday. We had a nice little surprise for her when she got home, and I think she had a good time. So happy birthday, dear, and I love you, and hopefully we spend many more years together happily. All right, back to work. All right, guys, with the hurricanes and winds and all this stuff that's gone through, it's tore up some of the Tyvek, so we have little holes like this, that one, and this one down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some Tyvek tape and cover those holes. We have some rips that are a little bit more extensive, and I still have extra tore up pieces that we've used, and then I still have part of a roll that I'll slide underneath and behind those big rips and tape it off. So that's what I think is going to work best. I have been having, I don't want to say a horrible day, but a horrible day. I don't know. It's been rough. My measurements not been working out right, and I finally figured out part of that. And it's just been a struggle. I've got this stuff left over and that stuff left over because I'm cutting things wrong. But anyway, this is where I'm at so far. This has taken me, I don't know, 4 hours or something by myself. These pieces are hard right here because you're trying to get them straight up and down, and they're really heavy, and you're trying to get, your first. So what I do is I get some screws in them and get them I get 2 screws on there so it doesn't pivot at about the right height, and then I make this makeshift 2x4 thing hang in, and it still isn't perfect, but it helps to hold it so that I can place it on there, and then I mess around with it some more. It takes me a while to get it right where I want it. I have the metal strips, Z-strips or whatever they're called, that go between the 2 pieces, and I found that it was kind of hard. I didn't really want to put nails in it, like why waste nails? So I'm using Tyvek tape, which actually might be, kind of a good idea. I think that helps get that tight on there. All the cutting and stuff, and this one was rough because this is offset just a smidge, and I wanted it to line up the next piece, so it was hard for me. This is definitely out of my pay grade. Anyway, this is was a learning curve here. Some of this is sticking out a little bit. I'm hoping once it's painted, it won't be a huge deal. And I think we'll probably be putting battens down where they're tied together too. So that's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and put this last one on film. I am tired. It's been a long day, but might as well put something on here. It's just been a learning curve, so I haven't been filming much. But let's close out the day with something here. That's how it's been going all day for me. Alright, I don't think it has to be perfect right around the edges. I hope not, because I think we put trim around it. I missed a little spot right there. I'm hoping trim will help take care of some of this. And then I let this float because there's no stud behind here, but there is a stud behind there. So when I go to put the next piece in, then I'll nail that down. Alright guys, one of the staying out later days that I've done in a long time. I had a late start, so it's probably all good that I did anyway. But what I come out here at, like, it was around 10 something that this guy delivered. And then going and getting all my tools and getting everything set up and get going is probably close to 11. I don't know. And now it is almost 5:30. So been a bit of a day. It's been a challenge. I'm wrapping it up. Gonna put this stuff away and go home. I haven't eaten today. I've been wanting to fast for a while. I guess today ended up being the day. So I'll go home and have dinner at least. Alright guys. Whenever is the next time I'm out here is the next time I'll see ya. Hey, good morning everybody. I think it's about 11:30. What is it, October 16, I think? Yeah, I think so. Back out here to keep on trying to do what I can with the siding on my own. Thinking about trying to do this little section here today. I don't know. We'll see what I feel inspired to do. Valia's hours have been changed back to mostly 12:30 to 9. So we go to bed late, and so now I'm getting out here late. Oh well. I'm having a hard time getting motivated. Also, it is definitely fall. Fall came on pretty quickly. It's only I think it was like 52 degrees when I pulled in, so very nice. I got my sweater on today. I'm sure it'll come off pretty soon. But yeah, well, let's get to work and see what I can get done today. Alright guys, it's a little after 4:30. What I started at like 11:30 or something, I don't remember. I didn't film anything. It's a struggle. Like most of the time you're putting things up by yourself and trying to hold one of these things is pretty heavy when you're trying to lock it in around a window, you know, or get it into place. And it's just putting things up, taking them back down, putting them up, taking them down, I don't know. I don't measure very well, I guess, or get it right the first time, so it's up and down and stuff, so I think it's turning out all right. And once, you know, we get it all painted, which is going to be white, so I got that up there today, and I think I'd finished about right here yesterday, so I did around the windows today. A lot of cutting and detailing and I try to do as little cutting as possible. I would like the pieces to be as whole as possible, but when you're trying to get it to go in underneath these, it's just impossible to go like this. So I cut these ones in the middle, and because I'm going to be framing anyway around it, so hopefully that's not going to be too much of a problem. So yeah, I feel like it's all turning out. Oh, I see I missed nailing. I should have nailed right here, but at the same time I'm going to be putting a frame around it, so that'll get in there too. All right. It's slow going, man, when you're by yourself. So tomorrow, hopefully I can get past this window. Actually, this part I think will be pretty fast and easy because I'm not having to cut around anything. It'd be nice to have one side of the house done anyway. This has been the easiest side though. When I get on the other sides, all the other sides are higher up. This is the closest to the ground, and it was in the shade all day too. So all right guys, I will see you the next time I'm out here, and we'll just keep plugging away. All right guys, October 17 at about 11:30 in the morning. I'm getting a really late start. There's business with Val starting work late. And getting off late just throws everything off. However, it's been a nice cool fall days, so getting out here later, the temperature's been great. I just stay till 5 or 6 instead, whatever. Actually not a big deal, and it's been really pleasant. I don't know if I mentioned this, but a couple days ago I figured out another thing that was stolen out of the back of my truck was my oscillating tool, and all of my oscillating multi-tool, and then all but 2 of my batteries for my DeWalt tools. I'm not sure. I think I might have mentioned that part at some point. So all I have is a 4 amp hour and a 5 amp hour and really slow charger. So I went ahead and broke down and bought me the oscillating tool again, and a couple of batteries. So those will be here tomorrow, supposed to be. There's just been some edging and stuff that it would have been so nice to have that oscillating tool instead of having to take it all back down and do some simple little cuts. I could have had stuff in place and been able to do the work on the spot. I'm going to ask Roger what I'm supposed to do, but the bottoms of my siding are going over the top of the vents at the bottom, overlapping the top of them, and makes them poke out slightly. So I'm going to ask him if I need to cut around those, and if so, that's a perfect job for the oscillating tool. All right, and I think Nicole is coming out today to help me for a little bit. I don't know how that'll work out, but hopefully we come up with some kind of strategy teamwork, and maybe it'll help me a little bit more. All right, let's get to work. All right, guys, it's about 5 o'clock. I still didn't film anything. It's rough. I'll try to film something maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We got this much done now. There's a little bit of water damage here. Not damage, or just kind of stain, because when it was piled on the trailer, we had the hurricane come through and lots of rain, so that end is a little wet. So I'm hoping it should be okay after it dries out for a day, being on the wall, and then paint it. Wrapped around here at this end. I had Nicole's help today. Thank goodness for it. These pieces are just so heavy. Trying to get it straight up and down can be challenging, and getting it to lock on the other piece. So the reason why we decided to do T111 is because it's so much cheaper. I'm probably getting what I'm paying for. I'll probably have to replace this ever so often or whatever, I don't know. For right now, I'm trying to get a house done on a budget and try to get it done the best I can. I am now seeing that probably if you have single planks going sideways or something, it probably a lot easier for an individual to manage, but it costs a lot more. So, yeah, after research, is the best price that I could find. Paint it and be done with it. Hopefully, we wanted to paint both sides of it, but we're just running out of time. There's too much going on, and valve working and stuff. And then the hurricane came and threw everything off. So I don't know. We're just doing flying by the seat of our pants, sort of. Sometimes it's like when I can get out here and get something done, it's got to go up. It's got to get done. So anyway, that's where we're at. I will see you guys next time I'm out here. Hopefully, I can just keep. It's hard to get out of bed and get down here and do this because it's really hard, and I'm not the strongest guy, and it's hard for me to hold it up by myself and get it into place, and I'm coming up with little cheats to try to help myself, but it's still hard. So anyway, I will try to be back out here tomorrow. If not, as soon as I can. I think Valia is off tomorrow, so she might be out here to help me too. All right, we'll see you guys the next time we're out here. Hey, good morning, guys. It's October 18, noon. I did get here a little bit ago. I watered all the plants and stuff in the nursery and then got stuff to start working over here. Valia's off today, and Nicole and Neon are going to come with her. I guess they're going to come out and help me today if I need it. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm just going to do my best, keep pushing along, and on this end sections down here, I don't know if I can go up another level, or I'll have to wait for the boys to come out and help me, or come up with some plan how to get the wood up there and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and at least do the bottom row, you know, on this end and this end. I might be able to go all the way up on the other side. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the plan. It's been really nice weather. The fall's been great. So at least hasn't been too miserable to work out in. Well, let's get to work. Alright guys, again, I didn't film anything. I apologize. One of these days I'll get something on there. I don't know. Valia came out today. Got the bottom half, part of it painted. I finished up this end at the bottom row. I don't know how we're going to do this up here. Obviously, I have to have the boys come out, but I still don't know exactly how this is going to happen. I've worked myself around over here. I'm just going to keep going down the side and leaving the top. And then on days, like if I can get the guys out here together, although neither one of them have both the same day off now. Anyway, we'll figure this out. I don't know. And I don't know if you know, a long time ago I posted a video how I was disappointed in the pallet forks for the tractor, but I found a use for them today. I took a few pieces of plywood and put them on here, and brought them from let's see if I can, over there is plywood, my new delivery. I used basically everything off of the trailer, pieces and stuff, but anyway, that worked out kind of cool. I like that. Alright guys, I'm gonna put everything away. A little update on my friend Roger, who helps me. He's lives on the Pacolet River, his backyard, and everything got washed away all the way up to his back door, so he lost a lot of stuff. But there's some good news in the fact that he's able to go down the river and recover some stuff. Anyway, he's requested some of his tools back that he needs for some rebuilding, so I'm going to put all this stuff away and then load up his tools and take him his stuff. So I will see you guys the next time I'm out here. Hey, good morning everybody. It's October 19, about 11:30 in the morning, and just back out here again to keep on doing siding. The siding is not exciting. It'll be exciting when it's finished. Alright. The weather's been fantastic. It's been fall weather. It's all fall weather on the forecast. It's just been great. At least I can not complain about that. All right, let's get to work. I guess the rest of the family will be out here at some point also, so we'll see them when they get here as well. All right, guys, one trick I've been implementing, I'm sure people have done it before, but maybe I got it from seeing somebody, but I haven't seen it done. Anyway, I start here where my line's supposed to be. As you can see, I already tried making a line, but my straight edge is not long enough, and these are some of them a little bit bowed. So I put a little notch down there on my measurement. And I take my chalk line that's how I'm doing that. When I very first started, not with a siding, but maybe it was with a siding. I think I put a screw in. I was putting a screw here and then hooking my chalk line onto it. And then I got to thinking, I'm already going to cut there. Why don't I just notch there so that little hoop there catches right inside. Worked pretty good. Alright, I'm still dealing with my batteries were all stolen except for 2, so it's hard to keep up one being charged to the other. So I got one on a charger right now, so I just keep changing them over from one tool to another as I need them. So that gives you guys a general idea of what I'm going through with every piece. When I'm by myself, I got to put those screws there on the bottom to hold it. Yes, it's going to leave marks, but in the big scheme of things, that's okay. You know, we'll paint over it and it should be fine. I don't know. Also, I find myself going through more wood because I was trying to have as little few of breaks around everything and trying to get it as few of pieces, but what ends up costing me is it's taking me a whole sheet to do certain things, and this might still not be saving me, I don't know, but I started going ahead and breaking things down and using small piece here to go on the side because there'll be trim here, and that'll all be covered up and be all right. I think I showed you that already too, that I did it over here. I'm going ahead and put some Tyvek tape there for now. I might fill it in with some wood putty later or whatever, caulking. So yeah, that's what I'm going through right now to get everything up. So switching a battery from one tool to another tool to another tool to another tool and just doing back and forth different things. Kind of funny, but I think I showed you yesterday, but I like these forklift tines are working great for the plywood. Bit easier when you have two people, but nobody's here helping me right now. I don't know this, you know, I told you guys a long time ago when I filmed this, it can't hold a lot of weight. So I did 3 yesterday. Seemed to be fine. So something I've not shown you guys before, I don't know. This is a brake. It's like an emergency brake you set. And I set that almost, well, I don't set it when I'm busy and I'm jamming and I'm going and I'm hopping off and on, but when I'm just going to leave the tractor, that always goes on. And then if I have an implement on the back, such as the box scraper, I drop it to the ground just so you have as much in contact with the ground as possible. If I didn't have anything on the bucket, I would drop the bucket on the ground too. So I have as many points of contact as I can have to the ground, even when it's on flat ground and it's resting over here. Why take a chance? Might as well have everything you can contact in the ground. Alright guys, it's almost 4 o'clock and I started earlier than usual than I have been, so probably about an hour earlier than usual, so it's hitting me a little bit earlier. I don't know why. Well, because I've been in the sun all day. Even though it's nice temperatures, I've been burning up. So, kind of showed you in the beginning how I was doing some of this. I made it this far. I really wished I would have got to the end, but it is what it is. The next 2 pieces will not be that hard to do on my own, but the one after that might be a challenge. Because when you have just a big solid piece, which will be a big solid piece here, it's kind of hard to hold it up by yourself. We're getting there. Still got to do all that top too also. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Might have to rent some equipment. I don't know. This side I probably can do with a ladder still. I'll be a little uncomfortable, but I can do it. The ends are going to be a challenge. Alright guys, most likely I'll be out here tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what we see, right? So I'll see you guys the next time I'm out here. Good morning, it's October 20 at about 10:30 in the morning. I'm just gonna get back at this. Keep doing siding. I'm out here by myself today, so I'm not quite sure how much I can get done. So I think there's a couple spots that it's going to be kind of heavy pieces, but hopefully for the most part I'll be able to do some. Nice day this morning. Up where we live was, when I left the house, is I think 44, 45, something like that. And get down here and it's almost the opposite. I think it's 54. So still a nice morning and beautiful day. All blue skies. Alright, let's get to work. Alright guys, just had to show real quick. I'm excited that I'm able to replace a couple of tools that were stolen. You guys know I had a bunch of stuff. This whole truck was full of stuff, and basically I had no idea I had so much stuff in there. When you're relaxed about it and you just not worried about it, you got everything in there. Anyway, one of the things that was stolen was my oscillating tool, so I got a new one. Super happy about that. And I had two 2 amp hours and a 4 amp hour battery stolen. So I got 2 new batteries, my 6 amp, which is going to be awesome for like my leaf blower and stuff, because that really pulls a lot of power. And then a 4 amp, and then a charger for a 4 amp. So this will charge faster than the other ones that I have. So exciting. New tools, a little bit better. I've been surviving on one battery, kind of figured out a rhythm to put one battery on a charger the whole time and run the other one all the way out. But by the time I run the other one out and switch them, the other one's not fully charged yet. So this will be nice to be able to keep up on everything now. Alright, let's get to work. Because it's exactly 4 o'clock. I finally got the first... Well, this side I got all the way up. The rest of it, I got the first row done. A lot of scrap. Whatever I'm going to have a fancy greenhouse or something. I don't know. All this leftover stuff. Maybe I'll be able to use more of it up top too. I don't know. Oh, so glad to have that done. And now figuring out that part, I don't know how we're going to do it. I might sneak over to Roger tomorrow and help him. He's going to be doing some heavy duty work at his house, trying to recover some stuff that got washed down the river. So I may swing over there and surprise him. Maybe take half a day off tomorrow morning and do some things I need to do around the house and take a break from this, because I've been doing this every day and about shot. I think Brent and Diego are off Wednesday. Maybe we can come out and figure out something. I don't know. I think I can do that other shorter side by myself. But these ends, I just don't know how I'm going to do it. We'll see. It's going to be a challenge, one way or the other. All right, I'll see you guys the next time I'm out here. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's October 22, about 10:30 in the morning. All I have left to do is the really, well, I don't know if anything's harder than putting one big piece up by yourself, but it's hard to get up here at the tops. So the boys are supposed to come help me tomorrow, Brent and Diego. And I'm going to attempt to try to do this whole side today and try to get this done by myself. A little bit of a challenge when you got to get up higher. It doesn't look that high, but then when you put a ladder up there and you get up there to the top and you're trying to balance, hold a piece of wood and hold a nail gun in your hand, and it's not fun. Alright guys, another long day in the books. I got the whole top done.
There's a couple of challenges there. I tried to do pieces this time on the backside because you can't see it as well, and helped save money on a piece of wood because I had so much usable wood. As you can see, I got like little pieces now laying instead of taking the big pieces and just cutting little things out of them. So I'm gonna show you my flaws, or my, actually I don't know how it happened because they still should end up on the seams when you do this. But right here I had a little, I don't know why I couldn't get it to line up. Everything lines up down there. I have no idea why that happened. So there was that one, and then I got down here and I had to make, it kind of got off again down here. They were lining up until about right there, and so I did a little job right here. Remember, all that just doesn't really matter too much because it's going to have a frame around it anyway, trim going around the window, but I'm still like trying to get it perfect, and because I don't know what's coming next, so I just want everything to always be as close to being on as possible. All right, Brennan and Diego are coming out with me tomorrow, hopefully, and I don't know, I hope we can get these ends. If we can get this ends done tomorrow, oh my goodness, I will be a happy camper. It's basically 3 pieces. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, like I think 4 pieces on each end. Yeah, because we're 16 foot across and they're 4-footer, so it'll be about 4 pieces. The 2 end ones will probably be the easier ones, but then we get those guys right there trying to cut around that and line it up. And just getting up there. Alright guys, well, that's the end of the day for me. I will see you the next time I'm out here. Hey guys, October 23, a little after 5 o'clock. Boom! Look at that messy girl. She's been painting all up in here today. Looks good. We're going to put a piece of molding right here just because that's popped out too much. Say hi to the camera, Valia. We did it, guys. I'm so happy. The boys, Brent and Diego, came out here. I didn't film anything, and I really should have, but when you're focused on getting the job done, and it took us, I think, we started somewhere between 10 and 11, and we just finished it about a little before 5. We got it done. Oh, thank you. Took us a while. Took us quite a while. Probably 5 hours at least. This is all done from yesterday. And that's done up there now. I don't know if you noticed, but the gable vents, these ones are a little off, and they're better than the other ones because it's spread out a little bit. The other ones end up being smashed up against each other. It doesn't really matter, but if you could see both sides at the same time and be like, hey, that's off. Anyway, it looks good. I'm done. I got little touch-up places to do. I'm debating, do I want to caulk everything? Roger said it's not a code thing. I can do it if I want or not. So we'll see. That could be something I do in a year or 2 from now, because that's, why not just focus on what needs to get done so I can move into this instead of doing finishing touches that's not going to matter at this moment. It's not going to help me get in any faster. So we'll see. All right, time for us to put stuff away and head on home. I'll see you guys the next time I'm out here. Hey, good morning everybody. It's October 26th at about 10:30 in the morning. I'm out here on my own today. It's been a couple of days since we finished up the siding, and it just worked out that I had stayed home and did some things around our other house and things that needed to be done, and I needed a break from doing the siding. The one thing I still need to do, I called Roger and he said it'd be best if I went ahead and put siding right here. I was thinking I could just put OSB or
the porch thing that comes out here would just connect to it, but I don't know how all that's going to work out, and he said it'd be good if I could put the siding there. So I'm going to try to find pieces that I can match up to this and put some Tyvek right there, and not going to be any rocket science or making it super detailed like the rest of it, or as detailed as I had gotten anyway. So that's what we're going to start off with and get that going. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for siding. I don't think I have any more to do. That's what that kind of turned out to be along the bottom. Because I didn't think that I had to put that in there, I didn't, cut these around so that it would be a fluid piece, and that I could have a, like these where they lap over. So I think what I'll do is I'll just maybe try to squeeze some silicone or liquid nails or something in here to make that a seal. Same thing with on this side. But I did line them up so that it looks like continuous. I cut it on purpose so that this is the right size, and then this is the right size, so it looks like it was done on purpose. Alright, I think that's going to do it. Oh, I see this right here is hanging out. There we go, that looks better. That was popped out a little bit, now it's a little bit better. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for siding. So I'll see you guys the next time I'm out here. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a different project and probably put that on a different video. But that was the conclusion on siding, the best I can tell.